in?
It's Dr. Armstrong.
Of course.
It's all right. I've reprogrammed it. How are you feeling?
This body will take some getting used to, but it's good to be out in the world, even if it's this one. What happened after the wormhole?
There weren't sufficient humans on the train. Fortunately, I was able to store your life force until I found a suitable donor.
So why now? Why him?
The same body was inhabited by Crace.
What happened to Crace?
The tracker.
The tracker's still alive.
He's proving far more resourceful than I'd ever imagined. He's collected over 20 of us, including your brother.
I was afraid of that.
Henri was careless and overconfident. We have learned not to make that mistake again.
In the meantime, you allow the tracker to capture us one by one.
You'll have to learn that earthly virtue known as patience. We are very close to attaining our goal. It's best we keep a low profile.
I have a blood oath to avenge my brother. The tracker must die.
In time, Rebel, in time. I brought you back into this body so that I would have credibility and an ally inside this complex.
The device is here.
No. But I believe there's information here that would lead us directly to it. So you understand why you must keep your violent impulses in check. Yes?
Any news of Nestov?
Not yet. You're still at it, huh?
I'm still trying to decipher these symbols. It's a strange variant on ancient Varnium, which is making it very hard to translate. This one means devastation, but this one, see? It can either mean overpowering or formidable.
Either one means bad news for us.
Hey,
Have you ever heard of the custom of knocking?
the word on the street is Zen is definitely up to something. He's having a meeting later tonight with a few of his inner circle to plan his final move.
Where?
Penthouse at the Wrigley Building.
You did good.
Thank you.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, I think in your culture it's called crashing Zen's party.
What are you doing in here?
That's really no concern of yours, General.
These files are strictly eyes only, and those eyes don't include yours.
I thought we had a deal.
I allowed you to come in, resuscitate the patient, and supervise his testing. Our deal does not extend to giving you access to documents that may compromise national security.
You're right. I'll double the amount of the deposit into your account. And in exchange for that, I need to see the files from Dr. Milos Sanborn.
I couldn't give you that for any amount of money.
Can't? Or won't?
Don't force my hand, Doctor, or I will terminate this whole charade right now.
I think there's been a misunderstanding. Yes. You see, if there's any termination to be done, General, it will be done by me.
thought you were dead.
Well, think of me as an avenging angel.
Who are you?
Did you find Zinn?
No.
Well, what happened?
I ran into an old friend. Do you remember West Tarver?
The guy who was caught by the government and put in that complex?
That's right.
I thought you took his life force.
I did.
But when you do that, doesn't the human host die?
Yes.
Okay, are you gonna explain it to me, or are you having fun keeping me in the dark?
No, I don't know if I can explain it. All I know is that West Tarver is now inhabited by a Vardian fugitive.
So when you sucked out Grace, another one jumped in?
Zinn must have found a way to transfer the life forces. Oh, wait.
What are you doing?
The way Tarver moved reminded me of someone. I'm gonna have to find out who he is.
Not my toaster.
No, I'll replace it. But I'll need these things to take me back into the complex.
Wait a minute, you're not planning on going back there?
No, I don't have any choice. I know the layout of the place. It'd be easy for me to slip in without being noticed.
Well, even if you do get in, how are you planning on staying safe?
I have an idea.
You could have ruined everything.
The tracker's the only thing that stands in our way. Wouldn't our job be easier if you were out of the way?
You have no idea how tenuous our situation really is. How every person in the Mygar system plays a part in our overall scheme.
Well, why don't you enlighten me?
All you need to know is that you must obey my instructions.
All right. How'd you find out I took the tracker on?
I have eyes everywhere in the city, and beyond. How did you manage to slip out of the complex without setting off the alarm?
Well, maybe you're not as all-seeing and all-knowing as you believe.
Perhaps. But disobey me again, and I will rip the life force out of this body. And I understand that when you are exposed directly to the Earth's atmosphere, it is a very painful death.
Morning.
Good morning, Mel.
You've been at it all night, huh?
Well, requiring no sleep does come in handy at times like this.
So what'd you find out?
Oh, I located a satellite that was orbiting North America that had infrared scanning capabilities.
Oh,
Yeah, I was able to reprogram its telemetry so that it was pointed at the exact coordinates that the military base is located.
you redirected a satellite?
Yes.
Cole, someone's gonna notice that it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing.
Well, hopefully the Russians won't use it until we're done with it.
Russians? You've tapped into a Russian satellite.
Yeah, the technology is far more advanced than the rest of the world is being led to believe.
Well, that's comforting.
Oh, here, look. Bird's eye view of the base.
What are those?
Those are humans, or the heat signatures to be precise. The infrared scanner reads them as reddish-orange blobs.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
What's that blue one?
That can be only one thing. One of the fugitives.
Are you sure this patient file was from 1952?
That's my understanding, yes.
Those files all seem to be missing.